last game of the night here from Rink 4 at Schwann Super Rink in Blaine. And it's Blaine, the locals, taking on Orono in the second Silver Division semifinal. Winner meets Edina, which just won on a shootout against Chaska Chanhassen in a very good contest. Played into the Orono zone. We get an immediate icing call, which will give me time to tell you the goaltenders. For Orono, it's Colin LaRue wearing number 29. Grayson Heckman wearing 33 in the goal for Blaine in the dark uniforms to our right. And a face-off coming up now to the right of the aforementioned Grayson Heckman. Puck down. And they go to the corner for it. And now behind the goal. Centering pass broken up, and Blaine able to carry the puck to center, and over the line they come. Lincoln Green, number 9, closing. Green shoots loose. Ooh, and a follow-up shot that goes just wide by Ian McBroom. And a good chance there for Blaine to take the lead. Here's Van Arsdale at the point shooting. And that is deflected wide of the goal by Harper Gerlach for Orono. And in the white uniforms, comes out to center. And played into the zone, and Orono attacking. A shot right on and a save made by Heckman. And there's Julian Leonard wearing a 58 on that opportunity. Face off to the right of the Blaine goal. This is the left point. A shot whizzes over the top from Caden Skelton. And now picked up and played towards the right point. Now loose in front. And still loose in the circle. Finally controlled by Blaine, and they play it around. Kohlmeyer out to center, and now here's Gavin Kopeski, number 11. Over the line. And a centering pass blocked, and a steal there by Hannah Stickney, number 6. And the backhand centers it, and it comes through to the far side. And it's going to be controlled by Jack Keefe out to center. And now back to center ice where Orono will regroup and then finally play it on in. Going after it is Green behind the goal for Blaine. Now cleared around on the near side for Kopeski. And he'll carry out to center ice. 3 back for Orono. And it's shot on in. It comes right onto the goaltender, and LaRue sticks it off to the boards on the left. And here's Stalock around behind the net on the near side. And picked up, carried out to center ice. And that is Kason Kramer, number 46, on the puck. Into the circle. Kramer, and then let it run off his stick blade. And it's carried out to center by Preston Worth. And getting back there, Kramer is able to back check and take the puck away. He goes back into the left corner, and Riley Stalock goes back behind the goal. Riley Stalock, excuse me. And now loose along the far boards. And now it runs towards the right point. It's going to be held in there. And Blaine's Hudson Kelmus, number 29, tried to put it in front, and that didn't get through. Now down the near wing. Kramer lost possession, and Orono then trying to circle through center ice. Now comes free, and there's 3 Blaine players there, and none of them seem to know what plan A was there. Is over the line. It's picked up now. Owen Arata, 16, takes a shot. LaRue makes the save. So they fixed that anyhow. And it comes to the left side, and it's played on ahead by Stalock for Orono, 77. It's going to be icing, so it'll come all the way back. Face-off coming up to the left of Colin LaRue in the Orono goal. We have played 3 minutes, 12 seconds of the last first period of the night. Of course, tomorrow, Championship Sunday here on Youth Hockey Hub. Lots of title tilts for you tomorrow. And now it's picked up and played on out to center. And Blaine will gain possession. Pass to the near side. Picked up there by Rollins. Then over skates at the blue line, and now cleared. And now back behind the goal, going after it for Orono's Grady Stevens, 88. He goes in there with Kohlmeyer for Blaine, and now it winds up behind the net. Orono picks it up, and a pass ahead from Riley Stalock to center ice. And over the line, Leonard can't control it, and now Rollins back for Blaine. And then in turn, dispossessed, going skate to stick there is Orono's Henrik Noor. And they score in front of the goal. It is 1-0 for Orono with 7:58 to go in the opening period. So the time of the goal is 4 minutes and 2 seconds. So 1-0 the score. And Norrie plays it around behind the net. Check that, 24. Sam Ward, number 24. And Blaine back. And here's Ward in the right corner with it. Goes around behind the net. And now played through a screen and on to LaRue, who makes the save. And that will mean a face-off in the Orono zone, but they score the goal. The first goal, Sam Ward. And now played on out to center, where it disappears into a group of 5 blue shirts and comes right back out. A centering pass, winds up running up the slot and out to center. And in control there is Kramer as he, there's a little spin there, picked up by Stickney and played forward. Now in control, Stalock, playing it into the Blaine end. Coming up already in the halfway mark of the first period, and here comes Blaine back. Kopeski hits the line. Kopeski dragging the puck towards the far boards. And now left it there in the corner. Comes back to the right point. Rollins. He takes the shot, and that goes off traffic. Rollins again. And now Stalock plays it out to center ice. And now loose at neutral ice. And it's played on in. Chasing after it for Blaine, Isaac Thompson, number 20. And now dropped out to center ice. And in control there is Kalmus, feeding over to the near side. Played ahead, and Van Arsdale plays it into the Orono zone. Long pass is chopped out of the air by Thompson to the far side, and picked up finally by Leonard, who plays it ahead into the zone. And it's we have a whistle behind the play. And I think Blaine had 6 skaters, as Worth is going to go to the penalty box. So with exactly 6 minutes to go in the first period, Orono will get a 60-second power play. Centering pass. Winds up broken up and into the corner. And Blaine will carry the center ice, and that's broken up. And another nice play there by Alexander Rollins. It's offside, so we'll get a face-off at neutral ice. 13 seconds burned on the penalty. 5:47 left in the first period, and the goal by Sam Ward for Orono has their noses in front. And the winner of this game, of course, on to the finals tomorrow. Over the line, it's played on into the Blaine zone. And back behind the goal. After it there is Kalmus, and now it winds up in the left corner. And picked up now, played to the right point. And a chance there for Orono's Graham Murray, number 22. And now picked up by Rollins. Plays it deep for Blaine, and it was indeed too many. And with 14 seconds in the power play, Orono will start back up. And over the line, here comes Sam Ward with a shot and a glove catch by Heckman. Might have been fooled on the direction, but wound up getting the glove up, and the puck is inside it, which is what matters. And with 2 seconds left in the penalty, there'll be a face-off in the Blaine zone. Semifinals in the A are set. It'll be Hermantown versus Prior Lake playing tomorrow. Both of those teams winning semifinals. Now a centering pass, loose in front, and a good stop by Blaine goaltender Grayson Heckman in front of the goal. And the penalty is over, so we'll get a face-off now. The team skating 5 aside, 4:50 to go in the first period. And now picked up in the slot. Here's a shot, and again, a good save by Heckman. And a split stop there against Leonard, and now it's played back into the Orono zone, and Jack Keefe has it there. Banks it off the boards. Stickney can't play it, and it comes out to center. Here comes Orono back in over the line. And a drop pass winds up coming out to center ice past Harper Gerlach, and now controlled on the near side and played ahead by Madeline Malik, number 3. And now played back behind the, the Orono goal. Played up the wall and then down by Van Arsdale. Finally picked up and cleared, deflected into the Orono bench. 4 minutes and 7 seconds now to go in the first period. So yes, the voice does crack on your 6th game of the day. That's what I have learned. So face-off coming outside the blue line. And it's carried ahead. Over the line for Orono is Crew Bailey, number 20. And that is sent to the boards. Bailey, among others, is in there. Gerlach digs it out, tries to center, gets it there. And now it's loose to the far side, and it's played down behind the Blaine goal. And after it there is Bailey. Now cleared around on the far side. Owen Arata back for Blaine, trying to play it out. Centering pass winds up deflected to the half wall. Played to the left point, and it's going to be held there. Finally cleared out by Blaine's Isaac Thompson, and it comes all the way back. And no icing there as Malik comes behind the goal for Orono. Cleared up the boards on the near side. Van Arsdale holds it in and plays it. Now Van Arsdale can't hold that one, and it comes back out to center. Goes the short way, and Gerlach had it stripped away by Thompson. And then Thompson had it go too far off the tape, and Keefe will play it back for Orono. Now it's loose at neutral ice, and finally played on in for Leonard. And that's driven out. Now back into an Orono line change. And now played back into the zone on the right. Trying to carry it in there was Ward without success, and it's brought in now, and it's offside. So we'll get a face-off with 2:53 left in the opening period. Hermantown over White Bear Lake 4-2 in the A Gold. Prior Lake over Duluth 3-0, and a very good contest. Edina winning in a shootout over Chaska Chanhassen. Team tied 2-2 after regulation, and it went to the skills competition. Now comes to the near side, and Orono can't hold it in. Down the near wing, it's Rollins, and he is steered wide. Now controlled by Orono, and ambushed there from behind was Skelton. Finally, the puck comes out to center, and McBroom will poke it back. Played ahead by Kalmus, and now back into the Orono zone. Staylock will go back into the left corner and finally take it behind the goal. Staylock feeds up the near side, and now it's controlled by Blaine at center ice. Green shoots it in. And now a pass for Skelton, and that is deflected, but carrying on in any event is Grady Stevens over the line, and then fanned on the shot, and Blaine gets a chance to start back, but Green can't control it, and it winds up at the right point. Finally played on out to center by Van Arsdale, and now over the Orono line. Drop back for Rollins, and then played around into the right corner of the Orono zone as we're under 2 minutes to go now. Here's Van Arsdale with a backhander, wound up hitting his teammate Kopeski and coming off to the far side. Now Rollins going to come off the wall in the circle, and that's broken up. And to the far side, Callan Meyer, number 7, he lost possession. And Blaine back in, a pass to the near side for Rollins, and he has to chase it. Goes over to the near boards with 1:10 to go in the first period. And now Orono with a steal, and back they come. And over the line, and that's Walker. James Walker shooting, and that goes wide. Rebound comes around to the far side. Stevens after it. And we're in the last minute of play. Here's Walker coming off the boards. And now it winds up in the circle. Closing, shooting, save, rebound, score! Kellen Meyer, and Orono extends the lead to 2-0. Time of that goal is going to be 11 minutes and 12 seconds. And it is 2-0 Orono. From the draw. Now carried in by Gerlach on the back end. And up the slot it comes. Orono getting ready. Here's a centering pass that is deflected wide from Mary. And Walker gets the assist on the goal from Meyer. So we're down to 20 seconds to go in the period. And the puck comes out to center ice. And chasing after it now is Lewis Johnson playing it ahead. Now played over the line and trying to drag it back was Leonard. As we're down to 5 seconds to go. Puck in the corner. Now to the right point. Mary throws it in front. That's broken up, and that's the end of the first period. Our score is 2-0 Orono. As they break out on top, we'll take a 60-second timeout. Second period next year on the Youth Hockey Hub.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
Generally speaking, water is a better fluid to use to rehydrate with. A big part of the importance of hydration is hydrating before the race rather than during the race. So, the hydration before a long distance race in particular really starts the day before the race, probably almost 24 to 36 hours before the race to be completely hydrated.
Orono leading 2-0 as we go to the second period at Schwann Super Rink 4. This is Squirtacular 2024. Jeff Pappas, my name, and I'm glad to have you along here on the Hub tonight as we finish out a long but fun day of youth hockey. Teams change ends and attack towards their benches in the second period. Blaine working left to right as we call the second period for you, and they're all discombobulated back there as they now get where they're supposed to be. The puck dropped and we're underway. Back into the zone and going back for it. Only golfing it around on the boards is Burton, and now it winds up loose behind the goal. And Sam Ward with the goal for Orono in the first period plays it around and winds up at the right point on a shot by Malik, and that winds up deflecting just wide. And now a centering pass in front. Ward can't get to it. Picked up there by Keefe, who fires right on. And Heckman makes the save, and a face-off coming up on the Blaine end. So a couple of decent chances for Orono to get a third goal. In the early going here in the second period, face-off coming up, and it's going to be Ward taking the face-off against Lincoln Green, and Orono with possession. And here's a shot that goes wide from Keefe. And on the far side, Rollins playing it ahead, and Keefe at center back tracks to maintain possession for Orono. Comes ahead and now gives the puck to Ward, who plays it on into the zone, and a sweep check brings it back out to center ice and taken wide, and here comes Green. Over the line, cutting to the slot, working on in, and then the shot blocked by Norrie at the last moment. And finally winds up at the right point and out to center, and is controlled there by James Walker, who shoots, and a glove catch made by Heckman, and a face-off coming up. We'll take a draw in the Blaine zone. We are 1 minute and 13 seconds into period number 2 as Orono jumped out. First period goals for Ward and Meyer. The latter coming in the last minute of the period. Now picked up by Stalock. They check as a shot, and that winds up loose in front. And finally, Blaine will steer it to the corner. And Kopeski tried to play it ahead, couldn't get out. Bailey. No. Kramer. Drops to the right point. That's blocked, and now here's a race for it. And it never really got started as Kopeski got tangled up with the defender on that side. Comes out to center, and Stickney can't hold it. And here comes Orono back in. That's a nice use of the body by Stickney there to get the puck away from Kason Kramer into the corner. And now Kramer falls. Cleared around on the near side. And finally played out to center, and here's a race for it. Here's Kopeski, and it's going to be icing. So the puck usually wins that race, and did again here. I would bet its win-loss record is fairly strong through the years. And we'll get a draw back in the Blaine zone to the right of Grayson Heckman with now 9:56 to go in the second. Loose in the circle. And now played back behind the goal. Centering pass, blocked. Blaine trying to clear on the right, and it's going to be held in. They'll come up the slot with it, and this is Leonard shooting, and that goes wide of the goal. The rebound hits the back of the cage, and now behind the goal. Blaine trying to play it out. Now here's Preston Worth behind the goal. Backhands it ahead, and now loose to the half wall. Worth tries again, and they still can't get out. Now finally they'll clear it ahead. Rink wide down the ice. No icing. Excuse me, icing. I thought I heard the referee say no ice there, and that'll teach me to listen as we'll take a face-off all the way back in the Blaine zone. I'm really better off just watching myself. We're going to draw back to the left of the Blaine goal. Orono has had the better of the territory here in the opening period and a half. And now it's played back to center ice past Mary. And has to come back to the red line for it. Dancing around there, and now lost possession. It's poked ahead. And back for it is Stevens. Check that, is Lewis Johnson, 65. Cleared around on the near side. And out to center. Kalmus can't play it ahead, but now Porter carries in. And it's down deep into the Orono zone. Finally cleared ahead on the wall, and they will break out to center ice. Down the wing, Leonard, and gets by Kalmus, takes a shot, and it sails right through. Comes around to the far side. After it there is Van Arsdale for Blaine, but lost possession. It comes in front, and the shot is tipped over the top of the goal as Ward was looking for a second. Now winds up in the corner, and Ward trying to pick it up. Poke checked away at the last by Kalmus, and it winds up going behind the goal. Finally out the far side. Ward against the boards. They all fall down, and it's picked up by Green. And tries to go the short way through all the traffic. And while the short way might have been the hard way there, but Blaine comes out to center, 3-on-2, and the defense gets back, and it's offside as they get over the line as Green in too early, as McBroom brings the puck over the line offside. The face-off now with 7:55 left in the second period, coming up on the halfway point of this game. Orono up 2-0. And now picked up finally by Keefe. Backhands it ahead to center ice. And cleared back to center ice. Norrie for Orono. Backhands it ahead. That's going to be picked off. Now a pass to the left, a little too far for Stickney, who then stood up in the center circle and won the puck back. Now played ahead down the left, and it's chopped ahead by Malik for Orono. Now loose at center, and then finally backhanded on in. Winds up behind the Orono goal left there on the right corner. Only behind the net, they're having a little more issue there, and Keefe has to come back for it into the corner. Now play it ahead. That's intercepted in the high slot by Kopeski, but he cannot move in front as Malik blocked his path. Now over the line and played in. Kohlmeyer back for Blaine into the left corner. That's a nice play there by Kohlmeyer to win the puck. 6:50 to go in the period. Kohlmeyer to center. Chipped ahead by Kopeski. And now picked up by Orono, and they will turn with the puck. And it's broken up at neutral ice by Stickney, yes, and played into the zone. Chasing after it. Back in the right corner is Stevens. Pass up the middle, that's intercepted. Here's a shot that's blocked at the defense. And Orono is able to carry it away. Keefe down the near wing, hits the line. And Keefe takes it behind the net, centers it. Oh, and a good chance there for Leonard. And that just failed to connect. Now along the near boards. Picked up there by Gerlach. Closing in, waiting, shooting, and wound up going against the green and putting it wide to the near side. Back comes Blaine to center ice, and they'll carry in. This is Isaac Thompson over the line. Thompson lost it in the skates of Rollins for a moment, and then heads for the bench as they get a change. And down the wing comes Keefe. Over the line, plays it in, and then heads for the bench as Orono gets a change. We're past the halfway mark here in the second period. And now it's played on out to center. Green put it ahead, and now played on in. And right back out by Orono is Crew Bailey at possession. And now here's Worth. Over the line to the left. Worth having trouble there on the boards. Now back behind the Orono goal. And a long pass is going to come all the way down the ice, and that will be icing against Orono with 4:58 to go in the second period. And again, the winner gets Edina tomorrow. Now from the faceoff, Blaine in possession. A centering pass from Rollins and a relay by Green and went off the heel of his stick. Now loose along the boards. And finally it's dragged out to center ice, and here's Leonard. Over the line with a shot and a save by Heckman, and a faceoff coming in the Blaine zone with 4:37 to go in the second period. And Orono on top, 2-0. Now comes to the right of the goal, and the goaltender sticks it away. And here's Gerlach looking to center it. And it's loose in front. And finally, Gerlach has it in the corner, puts it right back in the slot area, runs up the slot, and Johnson winds up putting it wide. And they'll go to the corner for it. Bailey is in there, and now Ward for Orono. And Blaine does get the puck to center ice. Now played back into their zone, and Orono will rink wide the puck to center ice. And on the turn there, Skelton. Caden Skelton over the line. Ward cuts for the net, and Skelton dispossessed, but Ward picks it up in the circle, turns and shoots. Save made by Heckman, and the puck cleared between the defenders and all the way back. And Mary. Oh, fanned on a clearing attempt. Here's a chance for Blaine in low, and a shot right on, and a good chance there for Rollins, but unable to solve Colin LaRue in the goal. And now Blaine, that's their best chance of the night so far. And it's picked up by Skelton to center ice. Banked ahead, racing after it is Norrie, and he is in a race with Kalmus, and it winds up behind the net. Norrie gets possession for Orono. Now comes to the near corner, and then peels back, centers it. It comes up the slot, and Blaine is able to steer that away. And they come out to center ice. Putting on the brakes there is Rollins. And now trying to stick handle past the team picture, and it comes into the zone, and is controlled there by Norrie, who plays it back to center, and then played back in the middle of a line change, and it's offside as they couldn't get everybody off the ice before getting the puck into the zone as Rollins was trying to get off on the right-hand side door, and that is offside territory. So we'll get a face-off out at neutral ice. 2:47 to go. And picked up there by Jack Keefe. And he played on out to center. And Kohlmeyer plays it ahead. It gets past Malik and comes all the way back, no icing. We're down to 2.5 minutes to go in the second period. Keefe clears, it comes out to center. And here's Burton now back into the Blaine zone deep to the right. Burton tries to bank it ahead and has a try a second time. Keefe tracks it down finally, waiting for teammates to get on side and shoots it in. Now back behind the goal, Porter. Off the glass, barely missed the official on that side, and it comes out and played right back in. Porter goes up the wall. It's picked up by Green and cleared to center. Keefe to backhand it ahead and then comes right back to him. Now they'll come over the line. Meyer, and that's offside as just a little bit antsy there with James Walker, and we'll get a face-off out at neutral ice with 1:50 to go in the second period, and Orono holding a 2-0 lead, and they're holding Blaine pretty much at arm's length at neutral ice and in the defensive zone, so Blaine has yet to solve that Orono advantage. It comes out to center ice and picked up there by Stalock, and it's played on into the zone. Now back in the left corner as Worth picks it up. Played ahead but not out. And that's held there by Johnson at the point. And finally it comes on out to center, and it's relayed back into the Blaine zone. Out to center, and now Blaine picking it up. Burton playing it ahead, and Orono will backtrack and will bring the puck back with Leonard. Down the line, Leonard, poke check from behind by Urata, and it comes over to the far side. And after it for Orono there is Harper Gerlach, who goes down in a heap with the Blaine defender. The puck picked up, and they break out 3 wide. Over the line, Isaac Thompson, as we're in the last minute of play here in the second period. Now a pass off to the far side is controlled by Johnson for Orono. Plays it ahead on the wall. Thompson turns it, but can't put it on goal. And it's in skates now in the right corner. Finally picked up and played ahead by Gerlach, but not out of the zone. Blaine is able to hold. It comes around to the near side. And after it, again, is Riley Stalock. Trying to play it ahead, and that is nearly picked off by Worth out to center ice. Now Blaine comes in and plays it in deep. And after it there is Grady Stevens in the left corner. Now cleared up the wall, finally out to center, and it's picked up by Ward, angling to his right. Over the line, Ward tried to split the defense, and that's broken up by McBroom as Blaine plays it ahead. 5 seconds to go in the period. They get the puck out to center ice, and that's where the second period will come to an end before they can get a shot away from Rollins, and that's the end of the second period. No goals. Take a timeout and come back with a third next. Orono up 2-0 here on the Youth Hockey Hub.
Brew Pub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brew Pub Lotta Matza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brew Pub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brew Pub Lotta Matza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
I think anytime you're beginning a season or beginning a new sport where maybe you haven't been as well conditioned as later in the season or near the end of the year, that's when you're going to be most prone to overuse types of injuries. That's going to be sprains and strains and tendonitis and stress fractures. And so I think it's most important to kind of slowly ramp up into an activity and build your volume in a stepwise way instead of jumping in all at once.
Brew Pub.
Third period at Schwann Super Rink here in Blaine as we play on. Jeff Pappas with you. And it's Orono leading Blaine 2-0 as we start the third period. for a spot in the finals in the silver division as the puck is played into the Orono zone from the face-off. Played to center too far there for McBroom, and then we get a whistle and an offside. And a face-off will be taken at center ice. And picked up now and back in the Orono zone. Johnson plays it ahead. Ward can't control it. And now it winds up loose in the high slot. Now Ward does have control and works towards the slot on the backhand and now flips it towards the net, deflected, and it goes off to the corner. And now played to the right point, held in by Mary and played down low. And this is Skelton closing, shooting, and a save by Heckman. Face-off coming. And the first 44 seconds gone in the third period as we play out the night's string. We'll take a face-off now to the left of the Blaine goaltender Grayson Heckman. And the puck picked up. Orono in control. Off to the near side. Winds up running behind the net. Centering pass comes up the slot to Malik in the high slot. Played it around one, but not two, as it's picked up finally by Kopeski and carried out for Blaine. And Kopeski will get the puck deep into the zone, and Orono will have to go back behind their net. And an outlet is blocked. Here's Malik, in the right corner. Going to play it ahead, and it winds up behind the net where Keefe has it. Plays it ahead to center ice. And it's offside at the blue line. So we'll get a face-off at neutral ice. 1:24 gone in the third. Blaine still looking for their first goal, and really have only had a few good chances in this game. Orono's done a nice job in their own zone, nice and tidy. And face-off at neutral ice, played on into the zone. And off to the right corner, Van Arsdale for Blaine. Plays it ahead, that's held in at the left point. A centering pass comes through, goaltender wrong-footed. And now Orono's Bailey picks it up in the corner. Behind the goal, losing out to Thompson. 1:20 taking the puck from the other. It comes to the right point. Played down by Stevens. A centering pass loose at the left edge, and Bailey could not get to a rebound. Heckman had it covered. And a face-off coming up in the Blaine zone. 10 minutes and 7 seconds remaining. From the draw, Stevens, the hash mark, plays it down and reversed up the wall. Blaine able to get the puck to center ice past Stevens, and now a chance down the wing for Rollins. Cuts to the slot and hustling back. The puck was knocked away by Leonard. Now behind the net. Players from both teams come in. Blaine working hard, looking for a shot. Comes to the goal line extended on the near side and finally picked off. And to the wall, now flipped ahead and played back down by Green. Now Green picks it up in the circle. Green tried to cut in front, and that was taken away the right side by Bailey. Now played up the wall, held in by Kohlmeyer, and then played back behind the net. After it there is Green trying to center it, and it comes around to the near side. Kohlmeyer trying to pinch in to help, and now Kohlmeyer holds it at the left point, turns and plays it back down the wall, and finally chopped out to center, and here comes Orono back. It's Leonard over the line, takes a shot, and it goes wide. And it winds up in the right corner where Burton controls. Playing it ahead, held by Stalock at the left point, and now chopped out. And here's a race for it, and if Blaine can get to it, they might have a chance. Down the wing, here's Burton. And a centering pass intercepted by Ward. Back checking well, and now out to center. Pass to the near side is behind the receiver on that side, Skelton, who has to chase after it. Comes to the circle. Ward will take it behind the goal and come out the far side. Ward circling back along the wall. Now centering. Intercepted there by Rollins, and back comes Blaine to the near side. 9 minutes to play, and here's Porter over the line. Centering pass, that's blocked, and it winds up banked off the wall for Ward, but holding it in is Blaine. A centering pass, and Green couldn't get a stick on it. Now to the near side, and over the line will come Graham Mary, who goes wide. Mary looking to center, and that is broken up by Kopeski, and it winds up in the corner on the near side. Finally, Ward trying to pick it out. He's on a very long shift, and now it's banked ahead, and here comes Blaine back. Kopeski at center ice. Hits the red line. Now comes over the line and is spilled there in a collision with Skelton. Puck remains loose, and now Blaine picking it up down low. This is Kopeski peeling back and then drops it to the right point, and they can't hold it as Kalmus unable to make the play. And it's poked ahead, and here comes Orono again. A drop pass finally intercepted, and here comes Blaine back, but unable to play it ahead was Kopeski, who's at the end of another long shift. Finally played back in, and he'll head off to the bench. 7:10 to go on a pass, outlet pass, one coming right up the slot, and LaRue just sort of shrugs his shoulders as it's brought back in offside. But boy, that was nearly a perfect centering pass. Unfortunately, it was a clearing attempt, and one of those bang-bang goals, and face-off coming out at neutral ice with 7:03 to go. And Orono doing a nice job defensively throughout tonight, and it comes out to center ice, and here's Thompson playing it in, and it's just past the reach of Malik, and they give the icing. So the face-off will come back in the Blaine zone. And they can't get the puck dropped cleanly. Now they do. And it winds up behind the net. Thompson keeps it around on the near side for Blaine. And they do get the puck to center ice. And Thompson hits the line with help on the right. Now Thompson winds up in the corner. And finally picked up there on the far side by Gerlach and played out to center ice, where it's controlled by Rollins for Blaine, but then leaned on against the boards and can't advance the puck. Played back into the Orono zone. Coming up on the halfway mark of the third period. 6:18 to go, and over the line for Orono is Keefe. And can't play it ahead. Now winds up going back towards the left point. Long reach there at the point. Knocks the puck down. And finally, Meyer, who has one of the two goals tonight, tried to throw it in front, and it winds up coming to the near side. Loose there, and Worth for Blaine tries to go up the wall, gets it past Malik and out to center ice, where it's controlled by Jack Keefe. Into the center circle, that's stolen away, and now Worth tries to lob it ahead, is going to put it on goal, and it comes off to the near side. 5.5 minutes to go as Malik plays out to center ice and then lost out to McBroom. Now Blaine coming back in, and this is Lincoln Green. Green leaned on by Gerlach. Green. And now the puck comes to the near side. Good work by Gerlach there, and the puck now at center ice, and it is knocked away from Kason Kramer. And now here comes Blaine back over the line. Rollins shooting. And a save made by LaRue, and we'll get a face-off as a quick counter strike there for Blaine. Resulted in a good shot on goal. Face-off to LaRue's right. 5 minutes, 9 seconds to play. And from the draw, and it goes to the boards and finally dug out. And a chance in front and trying to play it ahead, Kohlmeyer without success. And it winds up to the far side boards. Blaine trying to center it and finding that difficult. Now it comes up the wall. Pinching in is Van Arsdale. And he's got it. He comes in front and then had it run off the stick blade. Cleared now towards the left point, and a shot by Rollins is deflected wide off the stick of Stalock to the far side. And now played around on the near side. And Rollins for Blaine coming off the goal line. He centers it. Oh, loose in front, and McBroom unable to find it. And it's picked up by Orono, and they come out. Bailey over to the left. Here's a shot bounding off sticks and behind the net. Now picked up and played out to center ice. And played in by Stevens, and that's offside. So we get a face-off and a stoppage of play with 4 minutes and 7 seconds to go. And this face-off will come at center ice. And now picked up and played by Johnson ahead. And here comes Orono over the line. Ward cuts for the net as the puck picked up there by Norrie. Now played towards the right point. And here's a shot by Mary that's broken up. And here comes Blaine back. Less than 4 minutes to go. Now Kohlmeyer over the line. Going wide. Kohlmeyer still in possession. Centers it, and a backhand chance for Kopecky. Dribbled off his stick. Ward plays it ahead, and that's Stickney trying to hold it in and can't. Now it comes over the line, and that is offside on the left. So we get a face-off as Ward was in too early. And Caden Skelton had to stop to try to control the puck, and it wound up putting the teammate offside. So we get a face-off with 3:29 left. And now at center ice, Rollins tries to play it ahead. And now puck goes behind the net. LaRue out to help out. Actually fell in the goal crease. Now picked up and played out to center past Kramer. And now played on in by Thompson. But it's a little bit too far to catch up to. And Keefe will take it behind the net with 3 minutes left. And Keefe in the right corner. Plays it ahead, and it's held by Kohlmeyer, but only momentarily. And over the line is Walker. Closing. Walker in the circle. Backhands one in front, and it's broken up. Now played around behind the net, and Blaine controls with Burton. And down the right he comes. Burton hits the line. And now over the line, and that is broken up there. Now here's Kohlmeyer helping out. And pinching in, 2:39 to go. And a centering pass comes right up, and here comes the goaltender for Blaine. They pull their goaltender with 2:21 to go, and now it's loose at the left edge. Finally, we get a whistle, and we get a body checking penalty coming with 2 minutes and 17 seconds to go. And it's going to go against Orono, and it's going to put them on the power play, and it's Madeline Malik going. So with 2 minutes and 17 seconds to go, if they're going to take the timeout now or what they're going to do, but it looks like that's what's going to happen. So with 2:17 left, we'll take a quick break.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lotta Mozza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lotta Mozza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
I think anytime you're beginning a season or beginning a new sport where maybe you haven't been as well conditioned as later in the season or near the end of the year, that's when you're going to be most prone to overuse types of injuries. That's going to be sprains and strains and tendonitis and stress fractures. And so I think it's most important to kind of slowly ramp up into an activity and build your volume in a stepwise way instead of jumping in all at once.
Goaltender out, 6 on 4. Malik for body checking. 9:43, and well, you can't have 7 skaters. Now, Blaine's got that figured out. It's in skates from the face-off and then played back to the left corner by Gerlach, and now it winds up loose at the left edge, and they try to come around the short side. Now picked up and played on out to center. And Van Arsdale had to play it ahead, picked up there by Gerlach, and now Blaine trying to carry back in, but that's broken up. And Skelton plays it ahead. Now a shot at the empty net. and it winds up going wide. Van Arsdale back. Half a minute or so of 6-on-4 coming as Blaine is able to play the puck to center ice. And here comes Kohlmeyer over the line. Kohlmeyer centers it from deep, and a chance in front for Stickney, but couldn't get a shot away. Kohlmeyer centers it, and it's sticked away by LaRue off to the right with 5 seconds in the penalty. And now Stickney tries to play it in front and can't, and runs towards the high slot. And with 1:15 to go, Rollins can't put one on goal. And it's controlled now by Orono. They clear it to center ice. And now trying to go left or right there is Leonard, who now has space. Leonard closing and hits the empty net. And Orono, with 1:01 to go, has punched its ticket to the finals. This goal comes at 10 minutes and 59 seconds. And Julian Leonard with the empty net goal, and it's 3-0 with 1:01 to go. And from the faceoff, picked up by Kopeski. And now loose in the center circle, and Ward controls over the line for Orono and gets around a defender closing in, and finally keeps the puck, comes out the far side. Ward then lays it off towards the left point where it's going to be held by Gerlach, and it's played down behind the net with 25 seconds to go in the game. Now to the near side, and Blaine trying to clear again. They do get the puck to center ice, and down the wing is Van Arsdale. 15 seconds to go, and then Van Arsdale falls, and it's picked up there, carried on out to center by Orono, and this is Mary over the line. Mary closing, and centers, and it comes through with 5 seconds to go off to the far side boards, and Orono will move on. They win it 3-0 over a very game Blaine team, but not enough to handle Orono here today, and they will face Edina in tomorrow's finals. And that, as we get the player of the game, and I'm not sure who they're going to pick for that, so we'll see how that will work out. I'm thinking either Ward or Leonard, but it might be Colin LaRue for a shutout. We'll see. And Colin LaRue is named the player of the game for the shutout, which certainly makes sense. And that brings a long day of hockey to an end here at the Schwann's Super Rink, as we've had 6 games, good ones, and Championship Sunday still to come tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Jeff Pappas saying goodnight from Blaine. This is Squirtacular on the Youth Hockey Hub.